Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. What's going on, y'all? This your boy, Big Kean, man. Yeah, trying to talk to y'all about martial law in Chicago and what it would mean for me and you and everybody around you that you love. Now, the reason why I'm filming this video ahead of time versus doing a Facebook Live like I intended is because for some reason, my Wi-Fi signal went weak all of a sudden when I was outside of the house in this car, and when I went inside, it wouldn't even connect me. I know why that is. They don't want me talking to you about this. They don't want me giving you the real deal on what martial law will mean to you if they brought it to the city. Because in light of all these shootings of these kids that happened recently, there's been a lot of people, including my own mother, that have said, well, maybe if they brought martial law to Chicago, it wouldn't be so bad. We live in an era of Google where you can easily look up information and you know what I'm saying? There's really no reason for nobody to not have some type of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding out here, especially with the advent of Google. But most people use Google to look at porn and to look up videos of ratchet shit, like people getting shot. So, what I've taken the liberty of doing is to not only give you the definition of martial law and give you a perspective of what it would mean to you and everybody you love if this came here, but to also offer what I feel should be the main solution to the problem of this violence going on in this city. Now, for the definition of martial law. Martial law is defined as a temporary state of governance wherein curfews, the suspension of civil law, personal civil rights, and habeas corpus is suspended temporarily. What is habeas corpus? Habeas corpus is a recourse in law whereby a person can report an unlawful detention or imprisonment before a court. So all of your rights as a civilian are suspended in martial law. All of your personal rights, civil rights, null and void. You under military law and military rule under martial law. Meaning that if they make a 8 o'clock curfew for the time period that which martial law will be taking place, basically you know, if you ain't got your liquor, your blunts or whatever, you know, you ain't got your kids, you ain't went and got nothing to eat and there ain't no food in the house, you can't do nothing but sit there. Yo, y'all, you and the baby gonna be eating mayonnaise sandwiches. Splitting that last corner of Kool-Aid or whatever you got in the refrigerator or juice. And there's nothing you can do about it, because if you go outside while the military is patrolling your neighborhood, they have the right to shoot you on sight. Understand what y'all signing up for before y'all go around saying, well, maybe them doing that ain't a bad idea. No, it's a horrible idea. Why do you think Mayor Rahm Emanuel and Superintendent Johnson is trying to stop Donald Trump from bringing martial law to Illinois? Because they know it's only going to get ugly if they bring it here. It's only going to get uglier. It's going to be a slaughter. And guess what? Something else you can look up online. Donald Trump, our president, sorry to say, he's our president for the next 4 years. Donald Trump has deputized white nationalist militias, thousands of them. So what does that mean? White nationalists. He talking about people that might be neo-Nazis, Ku Klux Klanmen, or whatever hate group they subscribe to, whatever domestic terrorist group they subscribe to. He has deputized these guys, meaning that they can function as military officers for whatever period of time he needs them. So let me ask you again. Are you really trying to do martial law? Because the solution to this problem is actually very common sense. It's worked before on a smaller scale, but it's worked. Basically what it means, let me see if I give you an example of what your day will look like under martial law. All right, you get up in the morning, take your kids to school, go to work. When it's time to get your kids, I want to say around, I think 4 o'clock or something like that, 3:45 is the new time when most CPS schools let out now. You have exactly 4 hours and some change to go get you something to eat. If you like to drink, go get you a bottle. If you like to smoke, go get you some weed. And to get in your house before the 8 o'clock curfew. Because if you on the streets after the 8 o'clock curfew, your ass is dead. If you out here protesting, Black Lives Matter, whoever else, you out here protesting, they will shoot you on sight. If you want to reference what martial law has done for other countries, look up the Black War in Australia, and also look up Tiananmen Square in China and what happened to those people when they enacted martial law in a prejudiced society. Those people were massacred. Since they've been shooting a lot of black men for the past few years, you basically giving them the right to have open season on our community. I realize that this problem is bad and it's been going on and only getting worse year after year. What's my solutions? Besides getting some jobs in here that pay, getting stores, more grocery stores in our neighborhoods so the kids can have fresh produce options rather than their dinner being hot flaming Cheetos with nacho cheese and meat and peppers. My solution, get this, self-policing. That's right. Listen, Chicago is not as big as New York. Chicago is not as big as New York. So knowing that Chicago is not as big as New York, where they have 6 degrees of separation between people, Chicago only has 3 or 4 degrees of separation between people. Whether you're a street nigga, a rapper, there's a lot of rappers I'm connected to that probably don't even know me. There's a lot of street niggas that I'm connected to that don't know me. So what I am challenging the black community in Chicago to do, if you know who these individuals are that's doing all this shooting, because I guarantee you, they're your brothers, your cousins, uncles, fathers, sons. These are your family members. I challenge all of you to self-police your family. It's that simple. They might not have, some of them might not have family like that. Some of them might have a grandmother, a few uncles and aunties that pitch in. But it's somebody out here that care for these niggas. So what I challenge y'all to do is to go to them and be like, hey fam, listen. They talking about bringing martial law here. And y'all making us look bad. I'm talking about go to whoever's related to you. Have the person who's their ops, their family go to them. And to talk them out of this shit. Because all y'all about to get us sent up. Y'all should have been stopping this whole thing once black men start getting shot down in the streets in cold blood by the cops. To be totally honest with you. I realize this city is Haterville, Grimeyville. It's full of that. All that negative energy. It's a whole wellspring of demons that's swimming around and dominating this city right now. Especially since the churches haven't done their job. Especially since social programs haven't done their job. And they've been cut by the state. So what I'm challenging all of you to do, y'all know who the hitters are. I'm challenging y'all to walk up to them and to say, this got to end now. This got to end. At least truce it out for either half of this year or the rest of this year. Truce it out. At least until this dude gets Chicago up off his radar. Because right now, because of what happened to Trump in Chicago when he was on the campaign trail, he got a hard on for our city. So with that being said, man, it's really that simple. Y'all know who these niggas are. I know a few of them. Don't think I ain't go to them on some, hey man, you might need to fall back. Don't think that I didn't do that. I've done my part. And I'm still going to continue to do my part. I'm still going to go above and beyond what I do. Why? Because I care. I care. I've been there before. I've been in that position. We should have never let it get this bad. Y'all might think I'm crazy or whatever. I don't care.